Hey everybody, welcome back to week number 2 of the Little Rhody Video Marketing Challenge. Hopefully you didn't have too much struggle with last week's video challenge. And as typical, we're going to ramp it up just a little bit this week and talk a little bit about what your next challenge is. So your challenge for this week is to take us through the process that your client goes through initially when they first come on board with you. Well, what does that mean? I'll give you a quick example of it. Maybe I'll take my field for instance. I'm a photographer. So when I first sit down with a client, the first thing first is the initial consultation. Basically what I do at that point is I sit down with them and find out certain things about, why they're going to be using the photos, what are they going to be using them for, etc. Then we go into the next step, which would be to brainstorm ideas as to what the photos would look like. And then finally we'd have any shoot locations that need to be worked out, things along that line. So that would be the next step. And then finally the shoot, and then the editing process, and then the final product. So that's basically a very shortened version of what my customer journey goes through. For each of you, it's going to be a little bit different. Some it's going to be longer than others. Some will be short. So your goal this week is to either use a whiteboard or sticky notes, or you can just draw a flow chart just to show us what your client goes through from the very beginning all the way till the finished product, so to speak. So as always, make sure you're going to keep it under 2 minutes. That's one of our standing rules for this challenge, is you need to keep it under 2 minutes. So if you have a longer process, you may have to try to figure out ways to streamline that just a little bit, just to give us a flavor of what you're doing. And for those of you who have a shortened process, it may mean you have to think things out a little bit more to give a little bit more detail. So looking forward to what you guys are going to send us, and we say good luck. And as always, remember you have until midday Saturday to get the video in order to be considered for the grand prize. And have a good time, enjoy it, and we will see you next week. Bye.